Yeah, but as a grown man who, as you say, has lived this life, you cannot abrogate your responsibility to anybody else, your wife or otherwise. I mean, these decisions that he is making, he's got to. Lots of people want to say it's all her fault, and you just cannot do that.
No, I mean, while I think that she obviously has a massive influence on him, he's put all his eggs in that basket now. He is a grown man. He's a man who's went to war. He's a father of two, and now today he's saying, he wants an apology and from his family. Well, sorry, I remember once someone said something really horrible about me in the media, and I blocked them. I didn't invite them to a state occasion, and that's the reality of this now. Prince Harry has shown to friends and family that nothing that they say, they can be confident that it's treated confidentially. So now there's the discussion about whether he will be coming to the coronation. And it's a little bit of, rock and a hard place here. If he's not there, that'll be the topic of conversation. If he is there, that'll be the topic of conversation. But I do think that they will try and make some kind of amends with him ahead of that time. The question is whether he's open to that genuinely happening, because, with actions have consequences. And it seems to me that there's very little in that book. One thing that really stood out for me is when he described about Meghan saying that Kate had baby brain. And how dare, don't say that. To me, that's akin to a man saying, oh, time of the month, is it? It's not okay. And if a man said that to Meghan, she would rightly be saying, I'm sorry, that's a really misogynistic thing to say. But yes, they're both grown-ups. Are you going to now make the decision that your livelihood and your lovely house and the future in California is now dependent on selling scandals about your family? Or are you going to get over it and do something else with your life?
Many Republican-leaning people in this country and other parts of the Commonwealth were wondering what would happen when the Queen passed away. Are we seeing a little bit of the dismantling, in a way, of the royal family? It's been such a massive change. This is obviously a sideshow that's going on, but King Charles has only been on the throne for months.
Yeah, I mean, and what's something to... It's so sad that when someone becomes king, it means that their nearest and dearest has died. Actually, I think he's seen some real popularity. He's more popular now than I think than when he was Prince of Wales. And I think sometimes when something bad happens, people regroup. And actually what you're seeing is people saying, no, sorry, Harry, that's out of order. This is your family here. And actually there's the royal family are the state. The king is the state figurehead. So it's almost like if you're being attacked, if he's being attacked, you're being attacked. Particularly when Harry and Meghan weren't exactly very polite about the British public. Although apparently we're not racist anymore. Apparently they didn't mean that. Something totally different. That's all been backtracked. I think the coronation will be a very popular occasion. And I think whilst there are always going to be people who are Republican, and that's totally their right to do so, and any countries that are in the Commonwealth, it's totally their right to have a vote on whether they want to, if that's something that their government want to introduce. But personally, for me, I think this is very much actually Harry driving a wedge between himself further rather than actually causing genuine damage to the royal family.
It's got a little bit of it really is akin to the story. I don't know, the circumstances are different as we wrap it up, but the abdication of the king, lots of people love the crown, and you saw the way that they were perceived, that couple, through the course of it. It's almost becoming that.
Yes, but they have separated themselves from it. They have put themselves in that position. And, if you want to remain on good terms with your family, don't write an autobiography attacking them.
Yeah. Annabelle, it's always good. It's always good to have a chat, and I'll tell you what, while they ever keep doing it, we'll be chatting a lot more. But enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Exactly, yeah.